Welcome, welcome. Tonight is the last parade of the Fiesta season. Of course, it's what we're talking about tonight on the News at 5. We are just a few hours away from the hundreds of floats lighting up downtown San Antonio. As the sun continues to go down, the crowds are coming out in hordes. Lots of people are staking their spots along our parade route. And then we have our Daniela Ibarra right in the heart of that near Brooklyn and St. Mary's. Let's head to Daniela. What's the energy like out there?
Well, energy is starting to pump up here. You see all these people filling the bleacher here over on Brooklyn and St. Mary's. A lot of people love this parade, including my new friend here, Grace. So, Grace, how many times have you come to this parade?
I have been coming here since I was little, so I would say I'm 60 now, so I would say a good 60 years I've been coming.
So it's a Fiesta must-do for you?
It's a must. It is definitely a must, especially the parades.
What makes Flambeau so special?
Just knowing that it's such a big parade and it is well known worldwide, and it's just been a family tradition that it's a must.
And so we have a couple hours until the parade gets started. I know the sun needs to set. So what are some tips that you have for people who are going to come out here and wait for the big show?
Just come with great anticipation to have a great time, to eat great food, and just enjoy it. This is where San Antonio just comes together as a big family, and that's what I love.
Yeah, and I see you have all these medals right here, but you're missing an important one. I'm going to give you the coveted Kasky Eclipse medal right here. I want you to pin it right up there. That way everyone can see it. Awesome. Courtney, I'll send it back to you. We'll check in with you in the next half hour.
We know Cassie's going to love that shout out. That's such a great medal. And for her to be going for decades, that's incredible. We see that so much.
And that is one of my favorite parts about Fiesta is just, yes, this is such a tradition for so many families. They've grown up multi-generations doing this. And it's just an event that brings San Antonio together. Yeah, this really is what we do. And it's amazing. And the good news is, well, yes, it is humid and it is breezy. That's really all we're going to have to contend with. If you are planning on stepping outside, fixing to head downtown for the parade, let's take a look at current conditions right now. Still have the cloud cover in place. Temperatures are warm in the 80s for most. Here in the Alamo City, we're sitting at 84 degrees right now. Upper 70s, though, up into the hill country near Bernie. You can see those winds out of the southeast for the most part at about 15 to even 25 miles per hour. I am anticipating some gusts upwards of 30 to maybe even 35 over the next several hours. And yes, it is humid. You will notice that muggy feel if you are fixing to step out as well. So temperature wise, we'll plan on falling into the low 80s, eventually into the 70s after the sun goes down at about 8:08 p.m. Cloud cover continuing as well. And again, those wind gusts upwards of 30 to 35 miles per hour possible, but we should be mainly dry, which is good. That's going to change though into the early morning hours of our Sunday. For us here in town, in between 6 a.m. to noon, we are expecting scattered rain and thunderstorms to work in from the west. We're going to detail that, time it out, coming up for you here in just a few minutes, Courtney.
Just in time for all of this fun to be over. In Alamo Heights this morning, Fiesta was all about the dogs. Today, dogs and their owners, of course, marched through the streets for the annual Pooch Parade. There was a costume contest for the dogs and their humans. Rescue groups were also at the Pooch Parade for anyone who wanted to adopt a dog. All of the money raised at that event helps benefit Therapy Animal SA.
It's such a great organization all around, what it does for kids, for adults. I feel like animals, they're great support for us, like humans and stuff. I know I'm attached to her. I don't have kids, so she's definitely like my daughter. So I love taking her everywhere with me. And I feel like they're just great dogs, great companions. They can feel energy and stuff when you're sick, when you're sad, and they know how to definitely make you happy.
Such a great event every year, and the Fiesta festivities continued this morning south of the downtown area at the King William Fair. I was there. It was a blast, completely packed. Also there, RJ Marquez and Sarah Costa, who spoke to people at the event at one of San Antonio's most historic neighborhoods.
Well, it has been an amazing Fiesta season, and of course, one of the big events to wrap things up on the last weekend of Fiesta is the King William Parade and Fair out here at the King William Historic Neighborhood District. And there are all sorts of crazy characters out here, all sorts of fun for this big event that takes place every second Saturday of Fiesta.
And I love this because everyone just does themselves, right? And we're here with Ty and Guy. You have been doing this, Ty, for, you said 15 years you've been making these incredible hats. So how long, like, take me through it. So it takes 2 weeks.
Everything's in a process. You'll do this part and then that part. While the paint's drying, you're doing something else. I found these, the animals and stuff at La Hacienda.
Wow, yeah.
And this year was all about dancing. Give me.
Celebrating Fiesta.
And how much does it weigh?
I don't weigh them because I don't want my neck to know.
So I'm sure there's a lot of
yeah, and they got the
balancing
medals
that
too,
takes
so that's
place.
weight too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're, we spoke at Fiesta, and so you wear these every Fiesta event. How is the cabeza hand hoisted?
We take breaks.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's starting to get hot and it's starting to get pain. Just put some Advil in and keep going.
And
this hat here is
Guy.
like a nod to HEB? Is that what we're looking at here?
Yes, he made this hat about 7 years ago. And I don't work for HEB, but I get such a response from it that, it's a lot of fun wearing it because everybody loves HEB.
Sponsorship, HEB. So, Guy, I talked to you earlier about this. You're dipping into the archive. So basically what you do is you reuse his old hats.
Exactly. That's what I do every year.
And what do you guys love about the King William Parade and Fair?
It's just all the art. Yeah, as artists, you know what they're talking about and you get to talk to the artists. It's wonderful.
And when he started, we ran into a group of little kids and they loved the hats. And so each year it's gotten bigger and we do it for the kids. We love this. This is a good family event to go to.
So this event is such a representation of the King William neighborhood, not only the art, but the family, the food, the fun, the vendors all out here as well. And of course, just the variety of entrants that we see every year. It definitely is a love of this neighborhood and what they do for the San Antonio community.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Viva Fiesta!
Such a fun event. There's so many people there. All right, still ahead on the news at 5, the United Way hosting a Fiesta event just for the kids and their families. How the event made sure kids not only had fun, but learned as well.
Fiesta Gives Back is powered by your local San Antonio area Chevy dealers.
Fiesta gives back through the founding event of Fiesta San Antonio, the Battle of Flowers Parade, attracting millions of locals since 1891. The Battle of Flowers is where Fiesta reigns. The annual Fiesta event is put on by the Battle of Flowers Association, the only all-women, all-volunteer organization producing events of its kind. The group is a civic nonprofit organization whose objective is to teach the history of our state and keep the patriotic traditions of Texas and San Antonio alive. There are 400 active members and many honorary members who volunteer their time to give back to the city and community.
All right, we are counting down until the start of Fiesta Flambeau. We're going to check in with Myra Arthur and Stefania Jimenez. Girl power tonight, ladies. You'll be hosting our live broadcast right here on KSAT starting at 7.
That's right, Courtney. People are getting tired of hearing me say Female Flambeau 2024, but that's exactly what's happening. Stephanie and I out here live at our KSAT parade party. The gates just opened a little after 5 o'clock. We have a fantastic crowd out here. It is going to be a beautiful night. Flambeau is such a wonderful finale to 10 days of Fiesta, and we are proud to bring it to you live right here on KSAT.
Yeah, it's just going to be more exciting. Here's the best part about it, that today at least there's a lot of cloud coverage, right? There's overcast, so it's not like beaming hot like it was last year. So it's nice. There's a nice breeze out there. People are overall just in a really good mood. Just happy to be here to come out and celebrate. You see a lot of families here, kids. Of course, you have the hats, the flower crowns, and of course, you can't forget the food. Come on, Myra.
And there's Caskey
doing his thing.
How could we forget Caskey? We certainly can't. It's going to be a great night. If you can't make it out to the parade, that's why we're doing this. We are bringing you all things Flambeau, beginning with our pre-show starting at 7 o'clock. We'll be out there along the parade route, and then the parade actually gets started as the sun goes down. It's going to be a beautiful night. This is one of the best Fiesta events. So join us right here on KSAT, KSAT.com, KSAT Plus app as well for all things Flambeau when we bring it to you live tonight.
Cannot wait to see it. Mia and I will be out there too, so look for us as well. All right, tonight the United Way hosted a Fiesta event that put the kiddos front and center. The Kids Festival was this morning at Copernicus Park on the east side. The festival focuses on bringing awareness to childhood development. Families were able to access resources to help their kids thrive.
And all of our vendors have an activity for our kids, and they're able to get free items that help with just development. So we have free books, we have bubbles, we have chalk, we have anything you can think of that just for the families and the kids.
Families also got to enjoy live music and an obstacle course at this morning's festival. Students from San Antonio College put together this year's Fredstock. Fredstock is an annual fiesta music and block party put together entirely by SAC's music business program and broadcast students. This video here was all shot by some of the broadcast students. All the funds raised from the event benefit the college's music business program. Love to see that. And we're going to take a quick look outside with live cam. Possible storms in the forecast for tomorrow. Meteorologist Mia Montgomery breaks it all down for us after the break. The thing I love most about San Antonio during Fiesta, and there are a lot of things, is that everyone's going to show up no matter what the weather is, no matter rain, shine, humid, hot, cold, whatever.
And thankfully, it's not too bad.
I know, it's actually pretty nice. Yeah, we got the cloud cover.
Which is so awesome, keeping temperatures from getting too warm, the breeze to help us out with the humidity. And yeah, we're looking to stay mostly dry this evening. So that is good news. I will say, I was curious to see what I was going to find when I walked into the Weather Center because Cassie did let off the canyon in the studio yesterday.
Did you?
And I was actually really impressed. I only found one confetti
I
strip.
see one on the floor.
Okay, so there's one on the floor there too. I'm just like, this is the most fiesta thing I have ever seen in my entire life. Yes, all right. We do have a lot to talk about, though, especially whenever it comes to the potential for some storms and really even some likelihood for storms tomorrow morning. Not tonight, tomorrow morning. For Flambeau, just warm, humid, and breezy out there. But it's tomorrow morning between 6 a.m. to noon for San Antonio that we are expecting some scattered rain and thunderstorms to move in from the west, some of which could be strong. We will need to monitor for a low and severe risk, mainly across portions of the hill country and southern Edwards Plateau. Then after that, drier tomorrow afternoon, but isolated daily storm chances continue into next week, along with, you guessed it, the humidity. Welcome to April in San Antonio, right? And that's exactly what we're dealing with right now. Dew points in the low 70s, so you're feeling that mugginess whenever you do step outside. We've got the cloud cover in place, 84 degrees right now on the thermometer, and winds sustained out of the southeast, 15 to 25 miles per hour. But take a look at some of the most recent wind gusts that we've clocked in, up to 30 miles per hour already here in San Antonio. So you are going to have to deal with the breeze if you are stepping out this evening. Additional wind gusts upwards of 30 to 35 miles per hour will be possible. Then as we head into tomorrow morning, that's when those storm chances are going to ramp up. So let's go ahead and talk about that setup. Not really dealing with a whole lot across San Antonio and South Central Texas right now. It is a much different story, though, across the Central Plains, specifically Kansas and Oklahoma right now. Multiple severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings are in effect. That's where the severe weather risk is highest with this particular weather pattern. There's a dry line, though, that extends into far western Texas, and that essentially is going to be the catalyst behind this activity that we're expecting closer to home early tomorrow morning. So on your futurecast here, midnight tonight, we will be monitoring our far northwestern counties, Valverde County, even Edwards County, to start to see the southern tail end of that activity work in. It's going to continue progressing eastward through the pre-dawn hours of our Sunday. By 3 a.m., places like Lakey, Rock Springs, cashing in on some of that activity. Again, for us here in San Antonio, the best window to find rain and thunderstorms will be between 6 a.m. and noon, but then after lunchtime, whatever is left is going to be moving east of the I-35 corridor, and a drier afternoon does take over. I mentioned there is the potential we will need to monitor for some strong to even severe thunderstorms, especially across the hill country and west of I-35 tomorrow morning. It's a 2 out of 5 risk. If we do find a storm that requires some extra attention, gusty winds and hail will be the main things to monitor. We'll, of course, continue to keep you posted. Until then, upper 60s tomorrow morning on the thermometer, low 70s at noon. High temperatures topping off in the low 80s with some peaks of sunshine into the second half of the day. After that, the humidity continues next week with the cloud cover and daily isolated chances for rain. We'll detail more of that coming up in the next half hour, Courtney.
Humidity cannot stop Fiesta.
That's right.
That's nothing. We got this. All right. Thanks, Mia. All right, Mary, we know the Cowboys are talking the NFL draft right now.
Yes, that's the big conversation. It's the final day of the NFL draft, and Dallas addressed their biggest need in the draft on the offensive line. But what about in the backfield? Jerry Jones making it known they want Ezekiel Elliott back. Plus, San Antonio native Melissa Smith is back with the fever for training camp. Indiana getting all the buzz. Plus, we're talking Stanley Cup playoffs, SAFC, and more. Stay with us.
First of all, the draft's not over, and that's a thought. And there was, it was a long time before running back was taken, actually, in today's draft. And then, but we also are keenly interested in seeing what the future might look like with Zeke.
Ezekiel Elliott and his agent met with the Cowboys earlier this week to talk about coming back to Dallas in big board sports. Entering the third and final day of the NFL draft, the Dallas Cowboys have yet to target a starting running back after losing their leading rusher, Tony Pollard, in free agency. And as we just heard, Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones wants Ezekiel Elliott to return to the Dallas backfield. Jones said he saw Zeke play at the end of the year and believes he's good enough to be a starter. Elliott led the NFL in rushing yards from 2016 to 2018, but hasn't topped 1,000 yards since 2021. Last season with the Patriots, Elliott led the team with 642 yards on the ground on 184 carries with 3 touchdowns. Now, even if the Cowboys draft a running back today, it appears Elliott will still be in the picture. The top-seeded Dallas Stars go into Game 3 in Las Vegas down 2-0 in their first-round playoff series with the 8-seed Golden Knights. The Stars need to steal a win on the road tonight, or else it'll come time to hit the panic button. And it appears Dallas will be without Mason Marchman and Radek Faksa, who both suffered undisclosed injuries in Game 2. Down to 12 healthy forwards, the club recalled Maverick Bork from AHL Texas. Bork is a lethal scorer, but makes his second NHL appearance in a high-stakes situation.
It doesn't feel good today, the hole we're in. I think when you remove yourself from the emotion of it and look at the actual underlying numbers and things, the margins are razor thin. We've got a group that's been on deep playoff runs, that's been in holes in series, that's fought back. So we've got that experience.
Puck drop is at 9:30. The Stars have played well on the road this season. We'll see if they can avoid a 3-0 hole. WNBA training camp is in full swing and quite the offseason for East Central alum Nalitha Smith. The 6-foot forward enters camp officially under contract through 2025 as the Indiana Fever picked up her 4th-year option. Plus, Smith has a new guard to work with, the #1 overall pick from Iowa, Caitlin Clark. All eyes are on the Fever. With the arrival of Clark, the team has 36 nationally televised games. As for Smith, she battled injury last season, but she looks to be back to her full form after putting together another MVP caliber season overseas in EuroCup Women this winter.
It's going to be a tough one for us. We already know that. It's always tough to play on the road.
It's going to be important now to get that rhythm now, everybody included, and, put our best foot forward down in Miami.
San Antonio FC is out for revenge this evening at Miami FC in response to dropping a 1-0 contest to their Eastern Conference opponent at Toyota Field last season. This is SAFC's 3rd road match in 4 weeks. The club is coming off of a 3-1 win over Hartford, and prior to that performance, goals had been hard to come by for SAFC. San Antonio currently sits at 4th in the Western Conference standings with a 3-3-1 overall record. The match starts at 6 o'clock, and we'll show you the highlights tonight at 10. All right, this women's social golf community is doing what no one else is in San Antonio. The group is called Chips and Walk, like chips and guac, founded by San Antonio's Jessica Ibarra, who realized if she wanted a way to connect with other female golfers, she would need to create it herself. 1 year in, over 200 women of all skill levels and backgrounds share her desire, participating in weekly social golf events, primarily at the San Pedro Par 3 course. But because it's Fiesta, Chips and Walk hosted the first annual Fiesta on the fairways at Brackenridge Golf Course. The vibrant decorations, mariachi, and camaraderie was a sight to behold.
This is an event that we are able to demonstrate to women, come out and play, come out and connect. It's a lot of fun, but it's also about making business connections perhaps, maybe career changes and exploring new ideas with people that you would not have otherwise met. I found that a lot of people that are in business and in professional roles miss out a lot in the connection piece if they're not all in the golf course. A lot of connections happen because people are playing, they're talking, that leisurely time allows for conversations to happen, and women are being left out of that conversation if they're not playing golf.
This event, as you can see, this event has been really excited. We have been waiting for a while since she put the idea and everything, and decorating the car with the girls has been really amazing. And it's exciting. I think I'm going to make it a tradition, Fiesta tradition from now on.
If you're interested, you can visit chipsandwalk.com and stay tuned next week for the full story behind Chips and Walk right here on KSAT 12.
Okay, I'm about to Google this right after the show. We have to go. You and I and
join.
Mia, we're all going to go and join Chips and Walk. I'm obsessed with that. Great idea. Thanks, Mary. All right, coming up next, we are continuing to count down the start to Fiesta Flambeau Parade. We'll check back in with our crews covering this year's night parade right after the break. We are now just about an hour and a half away from the start of our Fiesta Flambeau Parade coverage right here on KSAT. We begin about an hour early. Let's check back in with the ladies who will be hosting our parade coverage this year, Stephanie Jimenez and Myra Arthur. Hey, guys.
Hi, Courtney. We have moved up here to our broadcast area. We are right here along the parade route. You can see the crowd filling in behind us, and some people have been out here already for hours. They came out here early to get their spots all set up. It's a beautiful night. We got a nice breeze in downtown San Antonio. We are ready to flambeau.
We're ready to party. And you said, what, female flambeau, right?
Female flambeau 2024.
Yes. Girls are going to take, girls taking over tonight. Now, here's the thing. So right now it's filling up. People are getting their seats, but it's not going to start for a few more hours. And the thing is that, you know, yesterday was the Battle of Flowers parade. We saw people in the same area excited, and the excitement, it builds up even more when it comes to Flambeau Night. This is, after all, the premier event of this 11-day festival.
Yeah, this is the largest illuminated night parade in the entire country. We have groups joining us in this parade from Wisconsin, from Georgia, from Mexico, from Alabama. People travel from all over the country. We met some out-of-towners who came to our KSAT watch party. So it's going to be a beautiful night. We are bringing it to you live here on KSAT, as well as KSAT.com, the KSAT streaming app. We will send it back to you, Courtney. We are ready to flambeau.
Fiesta Flambeau. No. Female Flambeau 2024. Okay, we're going to make t-shirts. We're going to make t-shirts quickly. All right, we're going to send things over to yet another crew covering this year's Flambeau Parade. We've got people all over the place. This team, meteorologist Adam Caskey and SA Live's Jen Tobias-Strusky. I know you guys are having no fun at all. No fun.
Oh, girl, you can siesta after Fiesta, right?
Let's show your dance moves.
Oh, yeah, we've been working it. We've been working it. Bow, 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 bow.
Friends here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's
Yes.
dancing with us.
Yes. You guys want to pop this casket on out, Adam? Up. Okay. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. Come on. Come on. Let's go get him.
Oh, sorry. Come on over here.
Are you guys having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is this your first Fiesta?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay, go.
Oh, yeah, here's another. Oh, yeah. You have to get Jen, too.
Okay. Yes. Okay, one more. Woo. Okay. All right.
That's why I have a holster of them.
Yes. Take a look at this. Now we need to refill the holster here. Yes, we have a huge crowd already out here. Look at our lovely mascot. We got all these amazing people out here. Can you do it, Viva Fiesta?
Viva!
Great time at our KSAT Insiders location. All right, we're going to keep dancing and toss it back to you.
Take it away.
Does the dancing never stops? The dancing never stops. It's great. That's great live TV. You just got to put Caskey on. We know it's going to be fine. As you guys saw, people along the parade route are getting pumped up with dancing or no dancing. More than 500,000 people are expected to line the streets. So let's head back to our Daniela Ibarra. She's near Brooklyn and St. Mary's. Daniela, you're with some more people in the crowd. We want to hear what's going on out there.
I mean, these guys, they are so ready for us to get started with the parade. So Clark.
Yes.
Is this your first time at the parade?
No, ma'am. We used to come a lot before COVID, about 20 years plus. So, yeah. And always a night parade, because a day parade, too hot.
What?
I get sunburned easily, so I don't do that.
So this is a perfect parade for you?
Yes, ma'am.
So what makes Flambeau so special for your family?
Well, a lot of it's because it's the lights. We like the lights effects and everything of that nature. Plus, it's a great tradition in San Antonio. I mean, this parade's been going on for 100 years, roughly, or more that I know of. And my wife grew up here, and I came from Houston to San Marcos to school, graduated, came to start working here. And it's been just a great tradition for our family for a long time. So, yeah, it's been wonderful.
So I know one of your family members, this is going to be their first parade, right?
Yes.
Who is it?
My grandson, Xander.
Hi, Xander. So what are you most excited to see at the parade?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just never been here, so maybe the floats.
Maybe the floats. Do you hope to get some medals?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I know this will be a special family memory for you guys. And of course, we're going to be streaming the parade, so we'll be along the parade route. So come and find us. I'll send it back to you.
People who have done this for decades, newcomers, we love it. All right, up next, you might have noticed some paper flower decorations at the Battle of Flowers parade. After the break, we'll hear from the woman who makes hundreds of those flowers every year by hand. All right, if you were at our KSAT Battle of Flowers parade party yesterday, you might have noticed this flower wall that's beautiful. Get this, these flowers are handmade out of paper one by one, and the artist behind it has created a successful business out of her love for Fiesta flowers. Take a look.
My name is V. Cruz Robledo, and I'm a self-proclaimed paper florist. I have always been crafty. I've been into photography. I like to draw. It's just something that I've always, grown up doing, especially with my grandmother. She would make like little pins and little brooches or wreaths. So I definitely got that from her. Muertos Fest is literally the start of Forever Petals by V. I actually created an ofrenda in honor of my grandparents. Although I was doing it as a hobby, it created that business for me and really that push to say, you know what, your art is appreciated, so there can be more for you in this journey. And it's kind of just taken off from there. You'll take your scissors and you are going to cut fringe. With Fiesta being an annual thing here in San Antonio, it's literally kicked off the following season. So I started doing in-person workshops, and in 2017 I officially had my first ever in-person Fiesta flower workshop. Flower crowns, Fiesta flower crowns are a big thing. If you're not wearing one, then what are you doing? If you know San Antonio, you know Fiesta is literally year-round. There's Fiesta baby showers and weddings, and the theme really just goes hand in hand with San Antonio altogether. You can use them for centerpieces. You can do bridal bouquets. You can do prom corsages and boutonnieres. It is a process. It takes some time. I do get often, you must have a lot of patience, and I do for paper flowers. Fiesta has always been part of our just family tradition, going to the day parade, the night parade. We would take our wagons and our chairs and we would just go out and enjoy. Being able to be part of just the culture and the traditions, it means a lot to me because I, celebrate Dia de los Muertos, I celebrate Fiesta, and I feel blessed.
Wow, that was my question, was how long it takes for her to make one of those massive flowers.
So many petals on each one.
They're beautiful. The colors are so vibrant, and I'm gonna have to show a ton of them tonight on the Night Beat because we've had so many awesome folks out at those insider watch parties that have taken all the photos in front of that flower wall. They're gorgeous. I'll show them tonight at 10. It'll be great. Or after the parade. Not at 10, after the parade. It'll be awesome. Yeah, it'll be late. Stick with us. All right, weather headlines. Windy, humid for the flambeau. Scattered storms, though, expected by tomorrow morning. And then humid next week with daily isolated storm chances. We'll get you another full look at that forecast coming up after this.
All right, it is a bit steamy. Yeah. That's an understatement. But I mean, really, that cloud cover is so helpful.
It really is. It's helped our temperatures from getting too terribly hot because this time of year, you know, we can easily approach 90 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
And with the humidity, of course, it makes it feel even hotter. But the cloud cover has helped to keep those temperatures at bay, and that breeze will help make it feel a little bit better this evening. So yes, here's a look at what we're dealing with right now. You can see the clouds outside with live cam in the background. Mid-80s in many locations. Still 84 right now here in San Antonio. Same in New Braunfels, 86 in Pleasanton. So a little bit warmer by a few degrees the farther south that you go. Relative humidity still elevated, and it is breezy. That will continue for this evening for the Fiesta Flambeau. Wind gusts upwards of 30 to 35 miles per hour possible. So hold on to your flower crowns. But temperatures will fall through the low 80s and eventually into the 70s after sunset. Then focus turns to increasing storm chances, especially after midnight, first across our far northwestern counties, the Hill Country, Southern Edwards Plateau, and then for us here in San Antonio in between 6 a.m. to noon tomorrow. That's the best time frame where we will be monitoring for increasing storm chances. So here is that setup. Low pressure system off to our north, a dry line off to our west. Ahead of the most dynamic part of this system, especially near Wichita Falls, the Texas-Oklahoma border, already severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings in effect. That does extend north of Oklahoma City, even over into southeastern Kansas, southeast of Wichita. So if you have any friends or family up that way, just check in on them, make sure that they're doing okay and are staying weather aware. You can see a 4 out of 5 risk for severe weather is in place for our friends up that way. Not nearly as high here in south central Texas, but as that activity develops and then starts to move into our neck of the woods after midnight and early tomorrow morning, we've got a 2 out of 5 risk for the potential to see a strong to severe storm or two that could contain some gusty winds as well as hail. So keep your notifications turned on in your KSAT Weather Authority app. Tune into GMSA tomorrow morning. We'll, of course, be sure to keep you updated. Here's the latest version of Futurecast depicting what the radar could look like as these storms develop and move in. Again, really after midnight across our far northwestern counties. Still near Rock Springs, Lakey by about 3 o'clock in the morning. This will continue to work through the Hill Country and move closer to Bexar County in the San Antonio area by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So that's another thing. If you are planning on stepping out tomorrow for any early morning plans, be sure to take the umbrella with you. This line should generally be weakening as it does cross over I-35, but still some rain and a few rumbles expected into the morning hours. And then after lunchtime, that activity, or even what's left of it, will continue to depart off to the east, and we are expecting some peaks of sunshine into your Sunday afternoon. In terms of potential rainfall totals, don't get locked in on exact numbers and exact locations here, but up to a quarter to potentially even half of an inch, certainly possible. Perhaps some localized higher totals if you do tap into a stronger thunderstorm or a heavier downpour. Temperature-wise, upper 60s first thing tomorrow morning, 72 at 11 a.m., 78 at 2 p.m., and then with some of that sunshine returning into the afternoon, we've got forecast highs in the low 80s expected. After tomorrow, daily isolated storm chances continue, the humidity as well, so you can see overnight lows still well above average for this time of year. Low 70s expected for the most part, highs still in the 80s, but again, that cloud cover helping, at least we're not too terribly hot just yet, Courtney.
Yeah, I prefer this. Last year was toasty.
Agreed.
All right, thanks, Mia. Coming up in KSAT Explains, we show you how thousands of those Fiesta medals are made. It's basically a year-round process. Plus the parades, the royalty, and the history of Fiesta. We are nearing the end of Fiesta season, but have you ever heard the story of how it all got started? Where did the royalty come from? How did medals become such an obsession? We find out in this KSAT Explains.
Everybody wants to think it's all about the going to the parties, but this is a storytelling. Fiesta San Antonio is storytelling.
The crowns, the medals, the chicken on a stick, they're what make Fiesta, Fiesta. But let's rewind, clear away the confetti, and head back to 1891, where the roots of Fiesta were planted in the Battle of Flowers Parade. A group of women came up with a plan in 1891 to honor Texas heroes.
Women got together to celebrate the Battle of San Jacinto and the Alamo.
Imagine horse-drawn carriages, bicycles decorated with fresh flowers, and floats carrying children dressed as flowers. Today, Battle of Flowers is the largest parade of Fiesta and still honors those fallen Texas heroes. It's the only parade in the country planned and directed by all women. After the success of that first Battle of Flowers parade, that's when the idea of royalty blossomed. Before Fiesta, there used to be something called Spring Carnival in San Antonio.
It was somewhat disorganized, which started leading to why these women started gathering and wanted a little bit more of a formal event and repeated it the next year.
That event had royalty, and it's where the idea for Fiesta royalty came from. The early unofficial kings were given some creative names. King Selamat, that's tamales spelled backwards, or King Omala, Alamo spelled backwards. It was 1909 when the ladies started to rule over Fiesta. That's the year the Order of the Alamo was founded, aimed at preserving the stories of Texas independence. The Order of the Alamo selects a queen and her court each year.
These gowns and trains and headpieces and handpieces are worn by the queen, princess, and 24 duchesses that the Order of the Alamo crowns.
Their gowns are elaborate, elegant, and they have a theme.
The order designates a mistress of the robes who spends a year designing, coming up with a theme, designing the dresses for each individual woman involved.
The Whitty Museum has hundreds of these dresses in its collection, and each year during Fiesta, they choose some to display.
Being able to provide a glimpse of the past of the celebration allows people to really embrace what it means for San Antonio now.
In 1926, the Texas Cavaliers came along.
The Cavaliers came in and began with King Antonio. So he is actually the first official Fiesta King.
They started out as a social club looking to preserve the history of bravery of the Alamo heroes. The Cavaliers' signature look, those royally recognizable blue and red uniforms. They crowned their first King Antonio to preside over Fiesta in 1927. 20 years later, Fiesta added a second king to its royal ranks, El Rey Feo.
This started in Mexico when they had their royalty and their merriment. They had somebody that was within their rank of their living, and they took this idea and brought it to San Antonio and started the Rey Feo.
So he was the People's King.
The People's King.
Today, there are 9 members of official Fiesta royalty, but there are plenty of unofficial kings and queens, as the list of organizations taking part in Fiesta has exploded, and many want to crown their own. Each official king and queen serves 1 year with the duties of supporting charitable organizations that benefit San Antonio. The biggest crowds catch the kings and queens riding and waving along the parade routes. In 1941, one of those routes became a river. The Texas Cavaliers kicked off their first ever river parade that year after some Cavaliers traveled to Mexico and were inspired by the floating gardens of Mexico City. The Cavaliers brought the idea back home, all coinciding with a restoration project along the San Antonio River. And then there were 3. 7 years later, Fiesta Flambeau was born, an illuminated night parade. In those early days, torch brigades were used to light the night, groups of men carrying 5-foot poles with flares attached. Flambeau today is known as America's largest illuminated night parade, put on by the Fiesta Flambeau Parade Association. In between those big parades, there are days of events that benefit nonprofits all across the city. Nonprofits apply to the Fiesta Commission to become a participating member organization of Fiesta. The commission evaluates an event over 3 years. If after those 3 years the Fiesta Commission signs off on a group's participation, their event becomes officially part of Fiesta.
And then every 5 years, they're reviewed.
So how does the Fiesta Commission make sure the money raised by these organizations is being put to good use? tax records.
That 5-year review that happens is reviewing a group's financials, part of that.
Financials, yes. Their organization, the purpose of their event, like Jim said. Who is it benefiting? Do we have something that represents every part of our city in every category?
For many nonprofits, Fiesta is their biggest fundraiser. And with a variety of groups taking part, there are all kinds of events and all over the city. No matter where you Fiesta, you'll find medals, the Fiesta signature. Businesses, nonprofits, politicians, and just individual people design a medal with their own Fiesta flair. They're swapped, sold, and collected. They can be just about anything anyone imagines. In 1946, King Antonio started giving coins to children at events. Then in 1971, King Antonio the 49th, Charles Orsinger, handed out what was considered to be the first official Fiesta medal.
In 71, King Antonio, my mother gave me this. She saved it in a box, and this was the original King medal.
Before that, only Fiesta royalty wore the medals, but that changed, and fast.
The medals get bigger and bigger. We've seen liquid in medals this year, a lot of dangles, a lot of spinning pieces.
Monarch Trophy makes thousands of medals each year.
What is it like here leading up to Fiesta?
It's crazy, and it goes almost year round. So we start drawing Fiesta medals in early August or July. So the customer will come in and give a general idea of what they're hoping to do. And our artists will take that idea and generate a totally custom design for them.
Those designs get sent off for production, and when they come back, they're assembled here at Monarch.
Do you all have to bring in additional staff to handle this time of year?
Yes, we try to bring in anywhere from 5 to 10 people to help out with it. We bring in students part-time to come help out.
To get ready for a citywide celebration, a party with a purpose.
And the theme is Fiesta for All because it's everywhere in San Antonio. Every corner of San Antonio has a piece of Fiesta.
It sure does. Our entire KSAT Explains library is available to stream on our website and YouTube page. We cover a whole lot of different topics, so scan the QR code on your screen to watch this episode and so many more. We'll be right back.